Peace, my family, and right back to all the woke ones out there and those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time. Welcome. This is your girl, the butterfly, and we about to take off. Let's fly. I just want to send you all that good healing energy your way, and hope you all are out there keeping your mind right in that good not mind. How y'all feeling today? Hope you guys are keeping yourselves at a high frequency and dismissing and ignoring the lows. Came on here today to share another question and answer from our master teacher, Dr. Malachi York L's book called Is God an Extraterrestrial? Question. And this question is, why would God be considered an extraterrestrial instead of simply being called God when he comes to Earth? Question. And this is Dr. Malachi York's answer. You have the letters ET, the acronym for extraterrestrials, or extraterrestrials, extraterrestrials, meaning extra beings that are on the planet Terra, key Earth, that are astrals, or from the stars. A late Latin word, astralis, from Latin, or astrum, star, from Greek, astron, meaning astron. When you look at the very word planet, you see plan, ET. Plan, ET. Hence, anything that is not an original part of the planet Earth is considered an extraterrestrial here, or what you would recognize to be extraterrestrial. So, an extraterrestrial can be anything from a meteorite or a comet to a being from another planet. It is just something extra that has come into the atmosphere of Terra, key Earth. The word extra is self-explanatory. It means more than just needed or should occupy. Terrestrial is the opposite of celestial. Terrestrial means earthly, to reside within the Earth's atmosphere. So you have extra beings in the terrestrial environment called the planet Earth. According to the American Heritage Dictionary, it defines terrestrial as means of this world, mundane, terrestrial, of or relating to Earth or its inhabitants, having a worldly, mundane character or quality, or relating to or composed of land, biology, living or giving or growing on land. A terrestrial plant or animal an inhabitant of earth. And that right there is the end of his answer. So let's go on to the next question. Next question is, what does celestial mean? Question. And this is Dr. Malachi Zierk's answer. Celestial pertains to the skies or heavens. The American Heritage Dictionary defines celestial as or relating to the sky or the heavens. Planets are celestial beings, or of relating to heaven, divine, celestial beings, supremely good, celestial happiness, relating to the Chinese people or to the former Chinese empire, celestial, a heavenly being, or a god or angel. Whenever someone in the Christian church or Muslim mosque relates to heavens, they are merely saying he is a space being. Next question. What does space mean? Question. The word space is a Middle English era from the Old French in space, from Latin meaning expand, in which the solar system, stars, galaxies exist, the universe, the origin of this beyond Earth's atmosphere. And the devil is a sea creature who came on land, made by your God in Genesis 3:1. And the serpent was more supple than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And the word for made used here is asa, meaning to fashion. Again, angels who come here from above, outer space and beyond the stars. Space beings, yes. Extraterrestrials, yes. Are they with God up there with God? Question. Yes. It is he, one of them, or with them? Question. Yes. Because if you say, where are the heavens? Question. They will say, up there. And you would say, up there in space? Outer space? Question. So then, Allah is a space being. Jehovah or Jehovah is a space being. Or Yahweh is a space being. Or Theos is a space being. Jesus is part space being and part earth being. They don't want you to hear that. Reality would say that if you're standing on earth and he's out there, then he's in outer space. He's outside of the earth's atmosphere. Then in Genesis 1:2 says he was inside of the earth's atmosphere, floating around above the space or above the surface of the deep. Tihom, water, See, he did, and he did it to the point where he was able to make a distinction between day and what they are calling night. Genesis 1:5. Let me repeat that. He did it to the point where he was able to make a distinction between day and what they're calling night. Genesis 1:5. If anyone had floated up in an airplane, and you would know that you could fly from broad daylight and see darkness in front of you, and in a couple of minutes penetrate and be in the nighttime, you can be on the airplane on your way from the USA to London, and you can pass through that time zone. Then you would say, wow, look, because you'll actually look back and see the day beyond or behind you. You will actually see and look back and see the day behind you from the night, or look forward and see the night in front of you from the day. The only way you can see this is because you were in some craft that moved above the surface of the water, or in the air above the earth, but not outside of the earth's atmosphere. So, if God was able to see the evening and the morning change, as it says in Genesis 1:8, God was in some craft, and the craft flew from day into night. He lived on the water because it says in Genesis 1:2, the Spirit of God moved, which is Aramaic Hebrew, and Ra Kahuf, meaning hover, move. Then it says upon, which means kalim, and face, surface, reflecting on the water, and the serpent could see him. Genesis 1:2. God was flying around the planet and passing through different time zones. Thus, your God passing through different time zones, or was outside of this time zone, or an extra being flying around on Terra, Earth, Key, up in the stars, which is what the word astro means. Making your God an extraterrestrial, or an extraterrestrial. Read Does God and the Devil Exist scroll. Wake up. Realize that the God that you worship in the Bible and the Quran is an extraterrestrial. Realize that this is a hypnotic spell of spiritual and mental ignorance and death, a deep sleep which has shattered the high level of supreme intelligence. You really want the facts? Yet the answers you receive have only been lies and manifested deceptions from these false teachers, preachers, ministers, imams, professors, those who professed to know. Therefore, the purpose of this scroll is to clean up the lies and deceptions that have been plaguing your minds. You do all of this in the name of these so-called holy books. What you don't realize is they, meaning your holy books, teach you that religion itself is a spell. How? Question. It teaches you that religion is a spell because it keeps you thinking that someone is going to save you. You use religion to escape reality, to escape from reality, instead of seeing is knowing. Religion has you believing without seeing any proof. Hearing is believing. Seeing is knowing. Read does guide. Read does religion breed ignorance. And that's the end of his answer. So let's go on. This next question is, were the scriptures written by extraterrestrials? Question. And this is Dr. Malachi Z, our master teacher. Answer. Yes. The Bible is a fabrication of the Babylonian text from the original 7 tablets called Nemu Elish and the Gilgamesh epics that breed the belief in a book called the Bible, which gave birth to the Quran that Yahweh Tammuz, meaning sprout of life, the son of Ishtar and Dumuzi, along with a council of 46 Anunnaki, those beings who Anu sent down to key earth in 50s, plagiarized for the seed of Seth of Genesis 4:26, a name taken from Set of the Egyptian story of Isis and Osiris and the killing of Osiris. Tammuz did not create it, he made it easier. He came from the enchantment called religion, or as the Mohammedans say in Islam, Dayan, in Aramic Hebrew, Din, which is the worship of the moon goddess, Dina, or as in the Muslims' religion, the moon god Allah and his wife Alat, or Alat, and daughters El, Uzza, Isis, Manet, and Rod, all crescent moon gods and goddesses, and Ishtar is Astar for star, which is also a sun. So you get the Jewish star or sun in Islam, the star and the crescent, also known as Ishtar, Sin, Nana, Inanna, etc. Ever telling you, never telling you the facts, which is who you are, calling your God, is really an extraterrestrial living in the stars of the heavens, as seen in the night as the moon. Scientists of today know that there is a definite link between all of mystical places, and that these beings who came in here into Africa and came into South America from other planets, this planet became colonized by extraterrestrials. That's why when you look around at people, there are many different types of people. They are much altering these so-called holy scriptures, yielded to telepathic influences coming from the evil, malevolent reptilian race from Satan or Satan, called Malachi, which means spell casting and hissing, emanation, as in a snake whisper, which the Bible and the Quran calls him in Aramaic Hebrew, in the Bible of Genesis 3:1. Did. Make note that the word they translated into a serpent, and he was here before your Adam 6,000 years ago, or 6,000 years of age, and your Eve. So that is the end of his answer. So also, you can check out the scroll on my channel. It is in my videos under Is God an Extraterrestrial, and read it for yourself. So guys, I'm going to let y'all know again that it's all love. Let you all know that if you want to know the right knowledge of what's really happening around you on this planet, check it out for yourselves. You will be extremely nourished. So I'm going to leave it at that and let you guys know again that it's all love. And if you have any questions, you guys can leave it in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer. Peace.